up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, change of scenery. So I guess I'll come down here. Or is it right here? Okay, so basically we're gonna go over the energies of August 2025. What's gonna come up for all signs this month. I'm not too comfortable doing all individual reads just yet, because for one, memory on my phone is not the greatest and only have a certain amount of time I can use on this. So we're just going to stick to the regular format of all signs reading, and we're just going to read what's coming up for all signs in August. So without further ado, hope your July went well, or at least you survived it if it didn't go well. So let's go. What's coming up for all signs, Aries through Pisces, for August 2025? Anything that they need to know, please let me be a vessel for them to get the messages that they need to ever come across this video, whether during the month of August or after the month of August. Messages can apply even when it's outside of the time frame, so just take what resonates. What is the messages for all signs for August 2025, Aries through Pisces? What is the messages for August 2025 for all signs, Aries through Pisces? What's coming up for these signs, these zodiac signs? What's coming up for them? Okay. I hope this ain't an awkward, thing, because you're usually used to seeing like me, probably from here to here. You're not really able to see my legs, but hey. Because I usually be sitting in my car, but since no one's home, I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and read inside the house. Three more shuffles. What's coming up for all signs for August 2025? Aries through Pisces. 2. What's coming up for all signs? Aries through Pisces. 3. All right. What's coming up for you, Aries? Let's go. What's coming up for Aries? August 2025. What's coming up for Aries? Ooh, that's too many cards. Okay. So I do see the World and the Emperor reverse. It seemed like a fall from grace is happening, may happen. It didn't fall off the deck, so I won't take it. And the previous cards are too much, so we did pull the King of Cups. Okay, it seemed like I'm reading something for, okay. I see a fall from grace. I keep seeing a fall from grace. I hear that in my mind clearly. You got the Emperor reverse, and you also got the Justice card upright. So it seems as though the scales are being balanced. Now, this can be you witnessing someone getting their balancing, or you witnessing someone getting a fall from grace. But it can also mean that, like, balance, whether it be emotional or, like, balance need to be made in a situation. And, yeah, I do see that here. Why's the King of Cups here? Why's the King of Cups here? Okay, King of Pentacles. Okay. So it seems like it's asking you to hold back and just like stay to yourself this month. Keep your thoughts to yourself when you witness certain things. Try not to be too quick to make a decision on something, because like you do need to like temper out your energy at this time. Why is the Three of Wands reverse? Why's 3 of Wands reverse? Shit. Why's 3 of Wands reverse for Aries? Why's 3 of Wands reverse? Okay. Crap. Okay, this month seemed like it's a very tricky month. Like I said, try to stay tempered. And even though I don't see the Temperance card, I sense that you need to temper out your energies this month for sure. This month may call you to just really stay to yourself, because, and I keep getting a fall from grace. I don't know why I keep getting that. You may be witnessing this, or you may feel this in your energy this month, where you feel as though things are out of your control. So you're being placed in a situation where you have to like temper your energies so you can feel more balanced while you're going through this time or witnessing this time. It seems as though there's some deceptions coming out, or you getting out, like there's some confusion that's about to be revealed, or some type of deception that's about to be revealed. and there is some type of communication that is, it seems like stuff is blocked this month is what I see here for Aries. So just be aware, like, you know, while going through this time, stay to yourself. Also just focus on tempering your energies, your emotional energies, and staying grounded. Find groundedness, you know, because, and also, even though I don't see the tower here, I just, you know, after the tower, you know, I think that the star is next. So just focus on keeping yourself grounded throughout the month of August is what I see for you, Aries. I mean, there is Neptune and Saturn retrograde in Aries, and it's about to regress back into Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. So those in the first few degrees of Aries, you may be feeling this harder. But yeah, that's what I see here. All right, I'm gonna go and put these two cards back. So put the initial cards that I got for you to the side. All right, let's go on to Taurus. What's coming up for you this month, Taurus? Ooh. Okay. Six of Cups. What left a bad taste in your mouth? Ooh. Okay, sorry. Okay. Six of Cups reverse. There is some type of, it's felt like you're just feeling as though you can't really defend yourself in a situation. You're in your mind about something. Something left a bad taste in your mouth because you pulled the Six of Cups reverse, and you also pulled the Seven of Wands reverse, clarifying that card. You also got the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So this could be some type of opportunity that was something that's not starting as quickly as you want it to start, or something's not coming around to you as quickly as you want it to come around to you. Why is the Ace of Pentacles reverse here? I think you're no longer waiting on something, because you pulled the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Like, basically it seems as though, I don't know why I keep getting these messages, but it seemed as though you didn't reap the fruits that you thought you would bear during this time. I do see that clearly here. Seven of Wands reverse, it can talk about you dropping your defenses, like you felt as though you had to defend your ideas, and something was not necessarily done in a way where it puts you in a position where you feel comfortable or you feel like safe, if that makes sense. And something that may transpire this month may put you in a, like, make you remember something or trigger something in you that can bring up some type, like, it seemed like you having to defend yourself in something, if that makes sense. Like, you don't like that you have to defend yourself, and with this particular thing, it also seems as though, like, you're not bearing the fruits that you thought you would bear with it during this time. Hold on, I do have some cards reversed here. Okay. All right, one more card. Okay, can you give me one more clarifying card? Why the Six of Cups reversed here, please? Yeah, I think, okay, cycle. It's a cycle. You're remembering a cycle that you were in that you felt as though you could not get anywhere. It's like you was screaming underwater and no one could hear you. Like, it just seemed as though you were just unable to really get to where you need to go. And it seemed as though you're in a mental loop. I think it's mostly mental, and you're making a decision to just, like, try and move on from that because it's putting you in a lack mindset. And it seems as though, like, you're just trying to move on into calmer pastures this month. One more card. That's Seven of Pentacles. Here. Something's gonna get revealed. Now, I could read it this way. It seems as though a job opportunity that you thought you had maybe revealed that it fell through. May not be what you thought it was, because you did pull the Moon reverse, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. It seemed like you wasted your time, and you're trying to get out of that loop. Like, damn, I wasted my time. What can I do now? And then it probably might trigger you into thinking about some things that has transpired in your past that put a bad taste in your mouth in regards to the situation. Okay, but it does seem as though, like, this month I would recommend that you focus on, like, breaking out of those mental loops that you were in that put you in defense mode, and, you know, cut your losses. But I do sense that something may get revealed to you this month that may make you feel as though, like, that may put you in a negative put a bad taste in your mouth or make you remember some things that has transpired to you in the past. So that's what I see here. All right. Put these back in the deck. Put these to the side. All righty. Gemini, what's coming up for you, love? You're defensive about something, Gemini. Oh my God, I don't want to pull something. Okay. All right, you're defensive about something, Gemini. What is it? You're defensive about who you are? What's coming up for you, Gemini? One more card, please, for Gemini. What's coming up for Gemini this month of August? What's coming up for Gemini this month of August? You're letting go of disappointment. Okay, you're letting go of having to defend who you are. Uranus is in Gemini, so this can be fitting for Geminis this month. It does seem as though that you're releasing control over false narratives. You're releasing, yeah, you're trying to like keep yourself open to the possibilities out there. You're no longer, you're like, it seemed like you're defending it seemed like you're having to stand your ground on something. Why is this 9 of Wands here? Can you clarify that? I'm sorry, y'all. Cars keep flying down the stairs and shit. Okay, yeah. You're defending yourself. You're defending yourself against false narratives about yourself. Like, you're trying to make sure that you focus on, not focus, but it seems as though you're just having to stand your ground this month and release disappointing timelines or disappointing narratives that you had about yourself or about situations that has transpired in your life. Can you give me, what is that here, please? Thank you. Yeah, you're trying to move on from that. Yeah, you're clearly moving on from it. I think you're more so into action mode versus like thinking mode, because you got the 9 of Swords reverse and you got the 9 of Wands clarifying the 5 of Cups reverse and the Strength reverse. It seemed like you want to move forward towards something that is actually more fulfilling for you this month, and you're letting go, like you're defending yourself or you're guarding yourself against false narratives that was placed upon you or false perceptions, because the 7 of Wands reverse, 7 of Swords reverse is here. I don't know why I say 7 of Wands, but the 7 of Swords is here. And it makes me realize that you're just trying to defend yourself and defend your honor. You know, so that's what I see here, Gemini. Yours is kind of quick and straight to the point, but it does seem as though you're just trying to make sure you put yourself in a position where you're no longer focusing on of what was. You're focusing on releasing and moving forward to something that is actually more fulfilling and actually more aligned to you. Like I said, Uranus is transiting your sign, so this is a very liberating transit for you guys, especially Gemini risings, Gemini sun, Gemini placements in general. So yeah, that's what I see here. It's back. Put these back. All right, Cancer, what's coming up for you this month of August? What's coming up for you this month of August? Okay. Now, okay. This was reversed, so let me flip it. Whatever it falls on, I'll get it. Okay, I just want to stay upright. Okay, cool. You got the Ace of Wands reverse. Hangman. Okay. YC Chariot. And, okay. What's the Ace of Wands here? Okay. So, this is what I see. Okay. You're trying to move on. You pulled your card, the Chariot. You're trying to move on from something that did make you feel victorious, and you're no longer trying to beat a dead horse, is what I see here. You got the 5 of Swords reverse clarifying the, I think it was the 9 of Swords that I pulled, but yeah, you're not interested in trying to fight for something that's not fighting for you. Does that make sense? You're trying to move on from, you know, things that made you feel like you are defeated or you just don't have nothing going for you. You're just trying to move on from those narratives this month. Why's the 6 of Wands reverse here, please? Why's the 6 of Wands reverse here, please? Oh, shit. Here we go again. I know people are going to come back and see this room like, what the hell's going on? Full reverse. Yeah, full. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're just, okay, so you're trying to move on from, like, you're moving on. Like, you're just trying to keep that spark alive. It seems as though you're in a very adventurous energy at this time. you're not really clouded by like what ifs, what can I do, what could I have done differently. You're more so like focusing on moving on and like getting that adventurous spirit, like getting that curiosity, putting that curiosity to the front of your mind versus like, you know, being chained to something that is no longer authentically you, because the Ace of Wands can represent opportunity and the Knight of Swords. So it just seems as though you're not really thinking, you're just like, you're just putting your actions towards something that is actually more fulfilling this month. Why is that there, please? Yeah, you're no longer committing your, okay, yeah. You're not moving towards timelines that, oh, was this reverse? Okay, I just want to stay upright. All right, so yeah, you're no longer committing to timelines that it's not healthy for you. You're not committing to that. You're committing to your freedom at this time, is what I see here. Whatever didn't go right or whatever did not transpire in the way that you wanted it to transpire, whether it be last month or the past few weeks, doesn't matter. It seems as though you're committing to yourself and you're taking that full energy and cultivating that or like integrating that into your life right now. Like you wanted to like get that curious spirit, like you no longer wanted to focus on not feeling like whatever made you feel not as victorious or not. You're focusing on being seen. Like you're focusing on allowing that spark to come back. Whatever tried to smother your light or whatever did not give you the recognition or the flowers that you deserve or what you felt as though you required, you're no longer going to focus on that, and you're going to move forward to something that is way more aligned, way more fulfilling, way more spark something in you that you didn't think will be sparked. It's what I see here. Yeah, you want to get out of this energy. Like I think you're no longer wanting to feel unfulfilled within yourself. Yeah. You're not like you're gonna start being more persistent towards things that works versus things that does not work. You're no longer gonna fight yourself over the things that just did not pan out the way that you want. You're gonna like go like you're more so, yeah, you're gonna temper out your energies this month is what I see here. So that's what I see for Cancer. Interesting spread. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, there's this. I was like, okay. All right, cool. Let's go to Leo. What's coming up for you, Leo? What's coming up for you, Leo? You're keeping your options open, Leo. Yeah, you're keeping your option open. I think you're not letting stuff bog you down. Like you're turning off your faucet and you're opening yourself. Now, you may be in confusion about something too this month, because Seven of Cups can read as to that, like you got so many options, you can't really make a decision on something. So, I also think you're not really getting the fulfillment that you want, and because like you're trying to figure out where you can get your fulfillment, if that makes sense. You do got a lot of Cups energy, so I do sense that like it may be something that is related to connections in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be automatically romantic, but it can also be something that is like, you know, acquaintances, friendships, coworkers, you know, all the, or like, you know, just relationships that don't necessarily have to be romantic or have a romantic undertone. You did pull the Three of Cups, so it seems as though you may be celebrating this month. Of course, it is your birthday season, so I do sense that you are going to be mostly celebrating, and you're just going to be keeping your options open and keeping the possibilities open for you. Oh, happy birthday, Leos, by the way. Where's the Nine of Cups reverse here, please? Okay. Yeah, I think you're... Okay, yeah. You may be... Something may be communicated to you about someone not being interested. Someone's fighting their feelings, I think, or guarding. Someone's guarding their cup of love from you, or you may be guarding your cup of love from somebody, is what I do sense here. It may be communicated that you're not interested in something, and it may cause a rift in some things, but I think this is something that you feel that you need to communicate in order to move forward, or in order to release something out of your life. and also to release the confusion that is in your life right now, or, you know, whatever this is. Lots of Seven of Cups here, please. Yeah, you don't, I think you're, okay, you don't feel like the options you have is really helping you. You feel confused. Like, you don't feel as abundant. You don't feel like yourself this month. And I think you want to, like, I think you're more so in a confusing energy as to, like, where you should navigate your life this month and what will give you the most fulfillment versus what will not give you what you really need at this time. Because I've sensed that you're not, why is the Empress reverse being here? Yeah, you're making a decision. It just seems as though you're just making a decision to guard your, like, you're not, I think you're just releasing stuff this month, Leo. Even though this is a month of celebration, I do sense that there is going to be communication that come through to you. There is going to be some important communication that come through to you this month. And it may be in regards to, like, someone saying that they are not interested, or someone may communicate, and also a job offer may be communicated to you this month. It could be that, and it can also be a communication about something that you may no longer be interested in, is what I sense. One more card, please. Oh, hell no, it fell. Okay, let me pause this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. The card fell down the stairs, but it was a Six of Swords reverse. I think you're no longer going to work. You no longer want to work towards something, and you no longer want to move towards something. You're not giving your cup of love to somebody. You're not. It seems as though you're just trying to figure out what is best for you this month. That's what I see here for you, Leo. Hey, I mean, like, dang, the car just fell down the stairs. I'm like, can't just scoop my booty down the stairs again. So, let's do that. All right. What's coming up for you, Virgo? What's coming up for you, Virgo? What you're not letting in? What's coming up for you, Virgo? One more card for Virgo. Virgo. Okay, beware of ego. It seems you pulled the World reverse and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. It seems as though you're not letting something in because you want to feel in control of a situation, but it's not benefiting you in the long run. So if you can't sit up here, don't allow ego to get in the way of you releasing something, because it's easy to say, well, I put all this effort towards something. I should get something, like, you can't beat a dead horse, if that makes sense. That's the energy I get for this month for you, Virgo. Don't beat a dead horse, because of, like, sometimes it's just best to cut your losses so you don't lose any more than what you already have. What's the World reverse here? What's the World reverse here? Yeah. Yeah, it seems as though, like, you're trying to decide on if you want to close this out or keep it going. And go within, Virgo. Like, tune into your intuition in regards to something. It's not as though, like, you don't have the tools already there for you to figure out what is best for you. You do want the white picket fence. You do want the stability, the long-term stability, the successes and all that stuff, but it just seems as though something needs to end in your life in order for you to actually receive those things that you desire. Whatever it is that you need to get, whatever it is that you need to end, tune into your intuition on that, okay? You probably already know what it is, or you don't. It is for the month of August. So let's see, why Seven of Pentacles reverse here, please? Why is the Seven of Pentacles reverse? So, okay, I didn't need to sing. Something unexpected gonna happen. And this flip, okay. Okay. Something's, okay, yeah. Allow the foundation to fall. Don't stop wasting your time, Virgo. Like, allow the foundation that you know need to fall. You need to go ahead and make the decision. It may be in regards to connection. You've been feeling like you need to drop this, but you've been in your mind about it. Some stuff just need to come to an end so you can get realigned to what it is that it is right for you, is what I see. Tower Yeah, you're not happy. Like, let this shit go so you can get the foundation that you want. It may not come as soon as you want it to, but just focus on like anything that doesn't really fulfill you, anything that does not make you happy, anything that does not make you feel as though you're not going to get the fulfillment or the your fruits of your labor to come in. Let it go so you can get the foundation, get the victory, get the stability that you want. So just focus on that, okay? That's what I see here. All right. 1 second. Put this back in here. All right, I gotta send something real quick. So 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm sorry. I have to respond to that text message. All right, so what's next? Libra. What's coming up for you, Libra? Three of Swords. You're walking away from heartbreak. Something's gonna. Okay, so the same thing happened with Leo. It seems as though you want to get out of something that something's gonna get communicated at some. Yeah, you're walking away from heartbreak this month, Libra. Give me one more card, please. Yeah, you're okay. You're not okay. Let's do Three of Swords reverse here, please. Yeah. Okay. Libra, it seems as though you're walking away from a relationship, or you're walking away from something that broke your heart. You're wanting to get out of that like that energy of where you felt as though you was blocked. So you do got the Page of Wands here reverse, and you also got the Three of Swords reverse. So it seems as though like a spark has just been depleted or just been smothered out is what I see here. What's the Page of Wands reverse here, please? You might be dealing with a Leo. I don't know why I get that. What's the Page of Wands here reverse? Yeah, I think like it just was. There is some. Don't lie to yourself this month, Libra. If you're not fulfilled, it seems as though like you're not fulfilled in this situation, and yeah, you're not. It's like you want to get out of lack. You want to get out of lack. It seems as though like something may be draining you, something may be leaving you out in the cold. You may be trying to get out of the cold with somebody this month. But it seems as though you want to get out of that heartbreak energy because you have no more tears left to shed for this thing or person. Oh my God, let's see your swords here. You're making a decision. You're trying to make a decision. Like it seems as though you're in two different minds in regards to the situation, and it's putting you up. It's like putting you in your head. Like you feel as though you can't make a decision on this situation here, even though you know deep down it's not necessarily something that is emotionally fulfilling you. You just feel as though you really can't make a decision until you actually get it to be. I think how I'm trying to put this is like. I think you're giving it a time frame because I do see the clock here on the Judgment card. You're giving it a time frame, like you said, like you're trying to see what happens before you make a decision. And you want to make sure that when you make this decision, it's not something that is like surface level. It's something that is genuinely something that you need to do in order to like release it. Like you have no other choice but to release this, is what I see here. And you want to feel more confident in yourself. It seems as though like this situation made you feel like you're not as confident or not making you feel like you get that fire put back in your ass, you know what I mean? So yeah, it seems as though you're not able to make a stable decision at this time until you actually see what it is that you really need to do, which, yeah, I do sense that here. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah. It seems as though it's a cycle. It's more so of a cycle thing. It's like you're trying to make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's before you do anything before you release anything or before you make a final decision on something. You're having to follow your intuition on something, Libra. Even though you know this is not something you're interested in doing, I think you're more so like wanting to communicate, leaving some connection behind because you don't feel victorious in it and you want to move on to something that actually make you feel more in your power, is what I see here. Okay. So that's what I see for you, Libra, this month. Just be sure to take your time when making your decisions. Even though you're just going to be in two different minds, like you do want to leave something, but you're trying to see where it goes before you actually make that decision, is what I see here. All right. Scorpio, what's coming up for you, hon? What's coming up for you, honey? Okay, you're dropping a burden in order to regain hope. What's coming up for you, Scorpio, this morning? Okay, yeah. You're dropping a burden in order to regain hope in something. Like something that was burdensome is no longer going to be a part of your path. You're no longer going to like focus on something that make you feel like you're constantly having to burn yourself out, or you're constantly having to feel as though you can't move. Like you just feel you're releasing that weight that you had on yourself, is what I see here. Why is the Ten of Wands reverse here? Something's going to get revealed to where it, or unexpectedly a weight going to be lifted off your shoulders, is what I see here. Because you pulled the High Priestess reverse with the Ten of Wands reverse. Go ahead and show the cards. I do see that here. You are releasing something out of your, like something's going to be unexpectedly released out of your life so you can regain your power again. Something that probably made you feel stuck. You're no longer going to want to feel stuck in that situation. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Yeah, I think it's more so in regards to connection that made you feel unstable, did not make you feel solid, did not make you feel as though you was getting nurtured. It didn't feel like a balanced situation. It may, like I said, it may be a connection that unexpectedly come to an end, but it, for some odd reason, it may be a wish fulfillment for you because it was already not really, it was already burdening you. It was like a burden is being lifted off your shoulders because of this release. And it can be unexpected because the High Priestess reverse. Yeah, what's the High Priestess reverse, please? It's something in regards to your stability as well. Yeah, I think it's something that made you feel stuck. It made you feel as though you can't really do or say what you really want to say. Does that make sense? I do sense that here. You're like you want to get out of something. Like this is something that you want to release out of your life in order to regain. So it seems as though you're moving obstacles out the way and unexpectedly a burden will be lifted so you can gain that wish fulfillment back, gain that wonder back, and start to look forward to something that actually make you feel good, is what I see here, Scorpio. Oh my God. That's what I see. All right. So that was quick. I'll leave that there. All right. Coming up for you, Sagittarius. What's coming up for you? Coming up for you, Sagittarius. Coming up for you in August, Sagittarius. Be honest with me. Feeling powerful, I see. Confident. You're getting out of stuff that don't make you feel good. Coming up for you, Sagittarius, this month in August. Oh shit. What's coming up for you in August, Sagittarius? What's the Queen of Wands here? Okay. What's the Eight of Wands reverse here? Okay. Two cards fell. You're not 8-8. You're not necessarily walking away from something this month, Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. I forgot which one's which. I think you're not moving. Okay. What's the Queen of Wands here, please? You're more so in Hermit energy, too. Yeah. Oh, wait. What the shit? I'm not paying attention. Girl, hold on. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Where's the Queen of Wands here? Okay. All right. All right, Sag. It seems as though you're coming back into your power. Like you're feeling more confident. You're feeling more driven. You're just feeling more amazing about yourself this month. And it seems as though you're not walking away from something. Something's not, I think you're more so being placed in the hermit mode as well this month, but it's not stopping you from feeling your best, if that makes sense. What's the 8 of Wands reverse here, please? Temperance reverse. Okay. King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Why is the 8 of Cups here? I'm confused. All right. Communication might be blocked from somebody. Communication might be blocked. Someone may not be able to walk away from something, you or some other person. Someone may be keeping an eye on you, because I'm drawn to these eyes. Someone may be keeping an eye on you. Someone may want to communicate something to you, but they're not able to because it might be blocked communication or blocked. Someone's feeling imbalanced. Either you or this other person. It is your card, so either you or this person I keep thinking it's a person, but you or this person or situation may be imbalanced, and someone's not able to really communicate, and it's causing an imbalance. And someone feel left out in the cold by you. Yeah, someone may feel left out in the cold, but it's some type of blocked communication from someone who was unable to walk away. And someone might be keeping an eye on you this month too. But I do sense that you're becoming like more confident in who you are. You're feeling more fulfilled. You just feel more optimistic. You feel more powerful. Like, Sag is ruled by Jupiter. You're feeling more like just easygoing this month is what I see. Like, you're feeling more fiery. I mean, the sun is trining Sagittarius placements and Aries placements. So you may feel more like, yes, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. But I do sense there may be someone who was unable to walk away from you, feel left out in the cold by you, and they're keeping an eye on you. But the communication, they may not be communicating, or their communication may be blocked, is what I see here. So that's what I see. I know, straight to the point, but hey, girl. But feel good this month, Sagittarius. Like, you deserve it, okay? All right. Capricorn, what's coming up for you? 10 of Pentacles, that fell out. Sorry, y'all. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, seems like your ship's coming in, Capricorn. I see you. Long-term stability, I see. Coming up for you this August, Capricorn. What's coming up for you? Oh, yes. I see it. Unexpected jolts. Like, it seems as though you're feeling more free. You're feeling more in control this month. Your stability is gonna be okay. If you was scared about your stability is gonna be okay. Seems as though you get all your ships coming in, but you also feel more free because you feel more stable in yourself this month. What's the 10 of Pentacles here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, well, hold on. I don't know if I should take it. Okay, let's not take it. But I did pull a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, I can say it this way. It seems as though you're focusing on yourself this month. Like, you're becoming a little bit more selfish, self-serving, and nurturing your own energy at this time. You're being more silent, more to yourself. And you're focusing on releasing yourself from things that don't make you feel any victorious than you already are. What's the Fool here? What's the Fool here? I do sense that you're going to be more so in your power this month. What's the Fool here? No! See, I should have left it at that. I paused this shit again. Sorry, y'all. And I pulled the Queen of Swords. So it seems as though you come through bullshit, too. Like, you're in a no-nonsense energy. You're just going to focus on freeing yourself from shit that don't make sense. And you're going to focus on your long-term stability this month is what I see here, Capricorn. So that's a good reading. I think you have the best reading out of all of them. Just focus on your freedom. And don't overwork yourself. And just make sure that you feel happy within yourself this month, Capricorn, okay? What I see here. Whew. I think I put the Queen of Swords back in here. Okay. All right. Aquarius, what's coming up for you? You holding back? Yeah, it seems like you're not making a decision on something. You're holding back from something. Okay. Something making you feel unstable inside, Aquarius. Like you don't feel stable right now. Something's ending. You're holding back. But some ending may make you feel off your fucking rockers this month. Yeah, you're not happy. Aquarius, you're clearly just not happy about something. If something's hurting you, release it. Because you don't want to be putting yourself in unnecessary pain, okay? Well, that's the Four of Pentacles here. You're not happy. And there was some deceptive, like you're don't deceive yourself. There was something that was done unjustly that make you feel like you're not, like you don't feel good. Something's making you feel shitty. There was some deception that's going on, some injustice. There's some injustice done. And you feel off your fucking rockers. Like you don't feel, you don't feel good. You feel emotionally imbalanced. You feel drained is what I see. Like you're holding back how you really feel about something. You're holding back how you really feel about something. You don't like what's going on, what you're witnessing. There is some deception going on too. Oh my God, why is the Queen of Cups reversed here, please? You're holding back. You're trying to get a new perspective in regards to something to see if you can make sense of it. But yeah, you're just trying to debate, like you feel as though your hands are tied. I think you're becoming more silent too to certain things too. Why is this Ten of Swords here? Why is Ten of Swords here? Now, take it if it resonates. This might be in regards to some type of work thing. Something in regards to work. You're heartbroken. It might be something, some partnership, something. Something that you were connected to. This didn't fall out, but something you were connected to. Yeah, it seems as though your hands are tied in this situation. Yeah, it seemed like you're holding back because even though your hands are tied. Something's ending this month, Aquarius. Not trying to put doom and gloom on you. Not take it if it resonates. But I keep getting it was a long time coming. Something's gonna come to an end. You may be witnessing something of somebody, like you're in observation mode, you're holding back, you're cup of love and you're just gonna let something end. That was imbalancing anyway. Like it didn't bring balance into your life anyway. So you're just gonna let something, and you're gonna hold back your cup of love, and you're just gonna let something end because it wasn't something that you were committed to. You're just gonna let something end. Is what I see here this month, Aquarius. I know that was brief, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think my phone memory is about to take a hit, so let me just go ahead and hurt my ass up. That's what I see for you, Aquarius. Take it easy this month, Aquarius. What I see here. All right. Pisces, what's coming up for you? Ooh. Something's in it for you too, Pisces. Someone was unreliable. A connection is coming to an end, Pisces. Is what I see here. With someone who was unreliable. Probably a liar. Someone that sold you a dream, a used car salesman type. Oh, it's 10 of Cups reversed here. Yeah, someone probably lied to you about... Okay, so, yeah. Someone lied to you. Wasn't being honest with you. Made you think something that wasn't. Possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't necessarily have to be. They can have that type of energy. Yeah, someone lied to you. Sold you a dream. Why's the King of Wands reverse? Why's the King of Wands reverse? You gotta fly out the deck. Why's the King of Wands reverse? Oh. 7 of Wands. Yeah. This situation, this person was very combative. This situation, whatever this is, whether it's a person or situation, since it may be a person, this person was very combative. Caused more harm than good. Didn't make you feel nurtured. Left you high and dry. Sold you a dream. Sold you a dream. They sold you a dream. Pisces, be careful. If you know, like, protect yourself this month. What's the Knight of Swords reverse here? What is the Knight of Swords about? Someone lied about someone. Someone may, okay. Someone may be lying about a connection that they were in. Someone may have already been involved. Don't know. Please, like, take it if it resonates. But there's someone that probably was already involved in a situation and you find out about it. Someone wasn't telling the whole truth about something. Is what I see here. That's what I see here. Damn it, dude. Why the last read had to be like this? Okay, Pisces, I'm sorry. That's what I see for you. But just I don't know what to say on that. Don't worry. Everything's I don't know what to say on that. Let me just Pisces, that's what I see for you this August. So please, for the love of all that's holy, if you can help it, if you sense something is off, follow your intuition. You are very intuitive. At least I would like to think a lot of people are intuitive, but you especially, you are intuitive. So if you feel something's off, something's not making sense, you feel as though someone's lying, it may be revealed to you this month where you get a confirmation about your intuition or something that you've been sensing, but you just could not put a finger on it. It may be revealed to you this month, okay? That's what I see here, okay? All right. So let's do a collective reading. I literally stayed on here longer than I should have. So let's do a collective reading. What's coming up for all signs in August collectively? Can I get a collective message for all signs for the month of August? Can I get a Can I get a collective message from all signs for the month of August? Can I get a collective message for all signs for the month of August? Can I get a collective message for all signs for the month of August? Keep on drawing to those roses that I see downstairs. The Lady Rose. One more. Okay, what's coming up for all signs for the month of August collectively? What is this, something I can do? Keep a watchful eye on something. You're going to be observing something this month that, yeah, I think you're going to be more so the observer this month, collective. The Page of Swords is here. What's the Page of Swords here? There may be some slight communication when it comes through to the collective. Communication about some type of harm that was done. Lack of coming together with something. Is what I see here. Why is the 7 of Wands here? What? No. Why is the 5 of Wands here? That's what I need to ask. Okay. So it seems as though collectively there is some type of situation that may be coming to an end. Some connections may be coming to an end this month collectively. And whatever this is that's coming to an end, allow it to be let go with grace. because it's causing more harm than good. I think you low-key know this. You've been observing this for a long period of time. Whether it's you or you've seen this happen to somebody, just know this is something that I think you're spot on. There is some type of connection. I think collectively connections are coming to an end that needs to come to an end. This is a very karmic-y time. Mars is crossing over the South Node. We also got Saturn and Neptune in Aries retrograde. We also have Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is already transpiring. And I think Venus is currently squaring Saturn and Neptune in Aries retrograde. Chiron just went retrograde as well. So I think a lot of stuff is being pushed out of our lives that need to be. All right, so sorry about that. My phone literally ran out of memory by the last message, but I want to make sure I finish this message. So like I said before, it seems as though a lot of stuff is coming to an end, you guys. Whatever this ending is, it just needs to come to an end. It seems like a lot of connections that is not necessarily meant to come with you in this next part of your life is being swept away. It's out of your control. That's what I see here mostly for the collective. Anything that caused more harm than good, it has to be removed out your life. Not in a detrimental way. Let me just clarify that. So that's the Two of Cups reverse, please. Yeah, like release these things, get out of that energy so you can step into your power, step into your confidence, step into who you really are. Be authentically you. I mean, we in Leo season. Leo is about being themselves, being just extraordinary people. Well, you know, a lot of people, it just depends on who you come across who says that. But in general, just Leo is that entertainer, that celebrity, that person. Like, step into your confidence this month. Release, like, let stuff end that needs to end. Because whenever it ends, just know, like, you'll feel better. You'll be okay. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to release whatever is no longer supposed to come with you in the next timeline of your life this month. So, yeah, that's what I get here for the collective, you guys. Sorry for the random, like, switch of, like, orientation, because I know it was horizontal. I could have, like, flipped it, but I was like, you know what, whatever, fuck it. I'll just keep it like it is. But aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And also, I know it's a weird layout. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I probably just need to go ahead and I need to find my camera battery, because I can just start recording on my camera and then, like, upload the videos, and that way it'll be better quality videos, and it won't be too much having to hassle with my phone memory and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do for now, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.